I think the lads showed that. I think the, when there's a game of football, and that was the disappointing thing, because it was a game of football Tuesday night, and we didn't play football. Whereas today, I thought we did. Don't get me wrong. I thought certainly in the second half, I thought Doncaster had more possession. But then I felt as though we were more dangerous in the final third. When we got there, I thought we were more dangerous. The lads, Peter Shilton would have been proud of what happened in the first half. I should have gone, and then we actually, I haven't seen it back yet, but we felt the free kick for the goal was inside the area. The lads made a horrific challenge on Callum, and whether he slipped or not, it doesn't matter. With VAR, his 2 feet shin high. And I understand why the referee doesn't send him off. And we even felt we didn't get the rub of the green. I don't want to make it about a referee, because I think the boys have performed terrifically well. The defensive shape was good. Doncaster are the highest scorers in the league before today. Which goal, and you can see, Darren's got them playing real good football, and they've got some real good attacking threats. I thought we limited them to a few chances, even if they had slightly the majority of possession.
Well, you got yourselves in front with a sublime goal as well. Well crafted, well taken.
I said to Callum before the Sunderland game, he was unfortunate to be left out, and there's a reason we played Ollie Finney, because before that he's been terrific. Callum come back in today and he's carried it on. He's hit the ground running this season. So I think he's been involved in 4 or 5 of the last 6 goals or something like that. And Charlie's run was a terrific run. It was a good finish as well. It's not the easiest of finishes. It was a terrific first goal, and the second goal weren't bad either.
Talk a bit more about that in a moment, but you mentioned Callum Ainley involved in the goal. So Tom Lowry was involved in that build-up as well. You had him back in the team today. You said you've got to make sure it's right. Obviously it was right, else you wouldn't have been picking him to start. Yeah. His influence, what did you think?
If you want someone to play a bit more football, that was the one criticism from Tuesday. We didn't play enough football. And Sunderland exposed us ruthlessly. If you want one player to get on the ball, and it's Tom. I would say we'd want more legs in there, but his legs are about 8 inches smaller than everyone else's, so he can go around the pitch a bit more, is what I mean. And he did, and to last as long as he did. And Callum, Callum was, he was cramping up at the end, bless him, but I thought they put in a real good shift, and that's what gets you 3 points.
How disappointed were you then when you were seeing the goal, like you did see, that it didn't take long, it took about 90 seconds. They always say you're vulnerable when you've gone in front or when you do score, and you certainly were vulnerable. It was 1-1 very quickly.
Well, they put the ball up, they hit the ball forward, with the second ball, one of the lads doesn't challenge for it. There's another challenge, our lad does challenge, but challenges wrongly for it. It falls to their lad, then we're too far off, and the lad comes inside and just bends it in the far corner. It's all too easy. It's all too easy. And I said that to him, and there's never just one mistake. With a goal, usually there's always 3 or 4. But I thought we limited them to very few chances. I think the best chance comes right at the death with that from the corner, and Will's pulled off as an unbelievable save. Absolutely unbelievable.
I was going to bring that one up a bit later, but we'll carry it on. It was, and we watched your response there. We were, I think you just mentioned Peter Shilton. That wouldn't have been about Gordon Banks.
That's as good a save as I've seen in the last few years, that's for sure. Because he's reacted. It's not just hit him, he's reacted. Scores 3 points, as well as the other 93.5 minutes. I'd have felt it would have been unjust if they'd have scored at the death there, to be honest, but the boys didn't deserve that, and like I say, that's why Will's in between the sticks.
Well, let's talk about the goal that won it. It was very close to being a penalty, but at the end of the day, you probably knew what was going to come. Hopefully, was going to come at the end of it, but you knew that Harry Pickering was stepping up. Fancy his chances? Did you fancy his chances?
Yeah. I see him in training. He's a special player. He's got lots more to come, that boy. Lots more to come. He's such a good kid. His techniques are excellent. He grafts his socks off every day. And then he's got that in his locker as well, so when you practice as hard as he does, then there's always a chance that he's going to be successful.
10 points on the board from you from a very hard start in terms of who you've played.
Yep.
What does that do for your boys? You know, you've been saying that you know when you are playing it, you can be a match for anyone. You've proved that. You're against the side that beat Ipswich 4-1 in midweek and fancied the chances to being in the top three probably by 5 o'clock the Saturday tea time. What will that do for your lads on the travels, having gone Hull, Sunderland, Doncaster?
Well, I thought we were very unlucky not to get anything at Hull. We were very lucky to only concede one at Sunderland. That's the truth. I think anyone who saw it, you know, that's the truth. Today, I thought would have been unlucky if we wouldn't have took 3 points. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but we know that any team really in this division can beat anyone. It's who's going to string the results together. We feel as though we've got enough about us to string the results together. The games come thick and fast, and like I say, we've made 2 changes today, a bit freshen it up a little bit. And I can imagine most teams are going to do that. I think any team that are thin on the ground in a certain position are going to get exposed because of the number of games. But we've not. We've got a squad that we feel whoever we pick can compete. And like I say, that gives us great heart to go onwards.